The things that we have in our heart that we think are impossible are often just milestones waiting to get accomplished if you can push those limits. Listen, everything was impossible until someone did it, so you can either hang around people that tell you it can be done or hang around people that inspire possibilities. Welcome to the Path to Unlimited, weekly interviews with entrepreneurs, athletes, artists, those that inspire possibilities. And I'm your host, Julian Marion. Three, two, one. Happy New Year! Welcome to 2016. That was my lousy Happy New Year. Well, welcome to 2016. So it's a new year, but is it a new you? I mean, that really depends on you, because change happens in an instant, right? As soon as you decide to change happens. I'm recording this episode a little later. It's close to 10 p.m. here. We had a great time today with the kids and everything. But I just really wanted to have this first episode of the year and kind of just really inspire you to just push towards your goals, right? I mean, it's 2016 now, January 1st. Think of it as a blank piece of paper. You can write down, how this year is going to go. Don't worry so much about the how. I mean, the how, I know, like I said, as adults, we want to know how we're going to make it happen. But often it doesn't happen that way, right? If you've ever started a business, you know that you have a plan on what you're going to do. But then as soon as you start, things often radically change, So don't worry so much about the how. Just worry about really inking it, writing it down, what you want to do and how you want to do it. But don't worry so much about the how exactly, just how ideally you want to do it, right? I finally, for me, 2015, if I had to kind of just, go back and think about what happened, where I left my corporate job October 30th, I launched the Path to Unlimited, the podcast that I could have launched a year ago, but because of life and reasons, I didn't launch. Finally launched my first book, 21 Days to Unlimited. You can check it out on tptunlimited.com/book. And that is my first book, and it's all about inspiring possibilities. It's a short book, so it's about 120 pages, and it's a 21-day challenge where every day there's a new challenge for you, just to help you see things differently. And I truly believe that if you go through 21 days, you will get out of it with a framework that really allows you to see the world, in an unlimited fashion. So I just want to challenge you, right? To think about, what is it that you want to do, right? For me, with the first book, and this is version number 1. Right? I mean, can I make it better? Yes, I definitely feel I can make it better, right? The perfectionist in me thinks that, man, I can make this better. But the reality is, if I keep on waiting for it to be perfect, it will never go out because of life, insecurities, doubts, and more. However, if I think that there's someone out there, and this is very important, right? If your why is clear and it's not about you and it's not about money or fame, you will do it. So if you think, that there's someone out there crying themselves to sleep because they don't have your message, right? For me, I feel like that someone might be stuck out there, right? They don't have any progress in their life. And if I feel that my book can help them just have progress in their life, then guess what? It is my duty, obligation, and responsibility to get it out now, as soon as I can. And I will improve, and I will make it better. Right? But it's my duty to get it out now. I mean, what about you? Right? What about you? I mean, we're about to start a new year, a new chapter. I mean, what goals or dreams do you have in your heart? A book, a song, a business, a choreography for a dance that you haven't recorded and posted on YouTube because you're afraid that someone might judge you. Right? What do you have in your heart that's been there for so many years, so many months? Right? Because you feel like it's not ready yet or it's not perfect. Guess what? It's never going to be perfect. Right? But if you don't get it out there, you might not be able to change someone's life. You know, one of my previous episode, Brazil talked about, if think of it as like if you're in a theater, and the theater is, you know, the theater is on fire or there's a bomb, right? And you're one of those person that's afraid to speaking in front of people. I mean, if you're the only one that knows there's a bomb or there's a fire, would you just get in front of people and yell, "Get out of here, there's a fire"? Heck yeah, you most likely will, right? Because your why is strong enough, right? Your why is not about you. Your why is about saving lives. And I think it's the same thing, right? If you feel like, you went through depression and you get out of it, but and you want to write something about it because you think that it can help someone, but you are self-conscious about what people might think about your story, and so you don't let it go, you don't release it. But think of it as like there's so many young teenagers out there or young parents, going through depression, for example, and maybe your story might be what's making them, see the brighter side in life, right? But if you don't, they might commit suicide tomorrow. Right? I mean, that's to me, like, that would make me want to write the book tonight. Right? And I think we need to approach the same way, with the sense of urgency. I mean, I know it's cliche, but tomorrow is not promised. So whatever you have in your heart, get it out now. Put it on paper, release it, get feedback. Right? Get it out, get feedback, make it better, repeat. Get it out, get feedback, make it better, repeat. That whole cycle loop, right? So I really want to challenge you in 2016, January 1st, even if you listen to this January 2nd, January 3rd, who cares, right? Just take action towards what you feel you have in your heart. If it's a book, start, right? You don't need to be a writer, like I said, right? You don't need to be a writer to write. Just start, right? Record it on, on your cell phone. Go to the memo app. Just start recording your thoughts. Go to your note app and start, juggling stuff down, and then eventually you can put all that stuff together and boom, you have a book, right? I mean, hire a ghostwriter to finish portions of your book. I mean, there's so many ways that you can have that done, but at least you gave yourself a chance for your message to go and change someone's life, right? So I want to start something pretty cool, and see, right? It's always about starting and, trying new things. So I want to start on the first of the month to, just for the sake of accountability and goal setting. I will tell you my goals for the month, and hopefully you can go on either on the thread on the website, tptunlimited.com, and under the episode, go and post your goals. And then at the end of the month, I will do a check-in, right, to see who has accomplished our goals. And hopefully just making your goals public will allow you to take action on them. So for me, my two goals that I have for this month is 31 videos posted on YouTube and record the book in an audio format. So 31 videos on YouTube and record the book in an audio format. All right, so what about you? Go to tptunlimited.com/New Year's and post your goals below. All right, guys, New Year's. I believe a new you, if you decide that it is a new you. And let's go and make 2016 your best year ever. And again, if you want to get more info about the book, go to tptunlimited.com/book. Remember to accept compliments from everyone, limitations from no one. Love you guys, believe in you, and we'll talk to you soon. And if you love what you're listening to, remember to subscribe, rate, and review so that this message can be heard by more people.